Welcome back to Dolor Factor Live. I'm going to go straight into another problem we have here. I've been seeing my partner for a few months, but I've been receiving anonymous letters from a woman who tells me he's no good. She doesn't give any details, but just tells me not to go out with him. I've spoken to him about it, and he says he doesn't know who would write them. We're very happy, and I've decided not to open any more letters because I'm in a relationship that's very open, comforting, reliable, respectful, and loving. I write this now to tell other women to be aware of people who want to make others unhappy because they're unhappy. We only have one life to live, and if something feels right where there are no doubts, enjoy it and don't waste your time on speculation.
Excellent. Excellent.
I don't think we need to say anything on that one.
I don't really think we need to add to that. She is on the right track. And she's, because, you know, there's something I noticed in St. Lucia, there's a trend. You have a man, he's going to work, he's there, nobody has him, nobody wants him. The minute he's with somebody and he's formed a meaningful relationship, somebody has to want to tell the girlfriend something about him, somebody wants to pull them down, to break them apart, and vice versa. So do not listen, don't open the letters, burn them, throw them away. Appreciate what you've got, get on with your life. She's got the right attitude.
I agree with that one.
Okay, all right, here's another one.
It's kind of, it may be an old flame of his who's jealous, and you know, who knows what makes people do that.
It could be her friend who wants him because she sees that she's got something better.
What wonderful counsellors. I mean,
not going
just
to
say it as it is.
It happens so often.
No, it's true. A lot of people don't like when people are happy. They have to find something
to bring
you know,
them down.
yes, it could be jealousy, but it could just, I don't know why. Some people do that. And what I find as well a lot within our culture, which is really sad to say, that we don't actually applaud. We don't say to people, you're in a great relationship, I'm really happy for you. You know, we're more interested to hear, oh, have they broken up? Oh yeah, he's got another girlfriend. We're more interested in that instead of saying, wow, how did you sustain that relationship? How come, you know, I've known you guys for so long, but you're still happy. Wow, you know, what's the secret? Why, you know, why don't we commend those people who are seemingly in, you know, happy relationships? All right, here's a really quick one. I'm 21 years old and I live on my own with my girlfriend. So you live with your girlfriend, okay? And our 6 weeks old baby. But from the time my son was born, my girlfriend shows no interest in me, and it hurts me so much. I really don't know what to say or do after all the quarreling and talking.
The quarreling.
Yeah.
Who's
I don't know. That's all he says, but maybe I'm assuming that maybe he's trying to say, I want some attention, maybe. I don't know.
Baby's 6 weeks old. Mother has all her attention to the baby. It happens so often in relationship. Fathers find it difficult to cope when the baby comes along and that mother is taken up with the baby because she's at that stage. She hasn't even probably passed that 6 week postnatal where she has to be gynecologically sound, and sex is probably the last thing on her mind, but it's the first thing on his, you know. So at the moment she has to a baby is there, totally helpless, totally dependent on her and on him. So instead of seeing the baby, her having no interest in him, maybe he needs to join her with taking care of the baby. If he relieves some of the burden on her, she may have more time to spend with him.
Yeah. And love is about understanding the needs of the other person at a particular given time. And the reality around that is I always say to the children that have children, because really in many ways it sounds like he's 20, but he needs that attention that a 17, 18-year-old would want. And often I think 20 is in many ways too young for many people to have children. They don't have the resources necessarily. It becomes difficult looking after the child. I mean, when you think of just how much Pampers cost alone, let alone everything else.
I'm surprised you'd know that.
I work with young people who complain about the cost of Pampers. And condoms come free as well.
Yes.
Okay, well, let me just remind viewers the crisis centre, if you'd like to speak to someone, the hotline is open 24 hours, 7 days a week, and the number is 453-6848. That's 453-6848, and also 712-7574. That's 712-7574. Those numbers are on the Dolor Factor Live Facebook page and website, dolorfactorlive.com. If you'd like to speak to someone, we are also we will be getting in touch with some persons who we have recognized tonight need to speak. So we will ensure that the people that we think we need to talk to you quite soon, we will be doing that. And also on the Dolor Factor Live Facebook page and website, we have contact details for Angus and Beverlyn. All right, so we are trying our best to ensure that you are not alone, and of course you know how to contact us, and if necessary we will forward your information through to our counsellor. So I have to say good night and goodbye to both of you.
Thank you.
As usual, always a pleasure, but let me just ask you very briefly, do you think that we have, or what do you think we have achieved tonight? That's the question. Beverlyn, what do you think we have achieved tonight?
We've given suggestions and ideas, but most importantly we've been able to discuss a wide area of topics, and the most important thing came out of that is, to everything, communication seems to be the major part of our problems, or the lack of, or different types of communication. So most issues that we are dealing with can be resolved through effective communication.
Okay.
So I think that's the message for me that seems to be hopefully that we have put across mostly.
And how can people find you, those who can't go on the website and so on? How can they find you?
At St Jude's Hospital. I
Okay.
work there Monday to Friday, 9 to 5, no, 8 to 4.
Okay.
I wish it was 9.
All right, well, thank you so much,
You're
Beverlyn.
welcome.
Angus, what for tonight, what do you think we have achieved?
I think that Evelyn's covered most of that. I also think that it's important as well to mention that somehow we need to, whether it's through school, whether it's through community outreach, to empower people to feel sufficiently free to communicate their needs. Because often communication is about, it's hidden. It's like somebody hiding behind a tree and saying, this is what I want, but I don't want you to see me. So I'll hide and I won't tell you exactly what it is I want. I'll talk in riddles and hope that you understand. Because they don't feel sufficiently empowered to say exactly what their needs are. And I think that becomes important. But yes, that undergirds communication, which I think is really important.
Well, I want to say that I enjoyed it, but I learned a lot tonight, and it also made me reflect on the things that are around me, and of the persons or the people who I come into touch with on a daily basis. And listening to both of you have made me look at different angles perhaps that I can look at when others are talking to me. So thank you very much for that.
Welcome.
You're welcome.
Now, viewers, if you'd like to watch this program again and all of DBS's live shows, visit dbstvstlucia.com. That's dbstvstlucia.com. Next week on Dolor Factor Live, we're going to tell you about the importance of your skin, how to treat acne, how to successfully remove unwanted hair, and why your skin can sometimes look dull. Yes, Angus, you don't have to worry about that. We'll discuss reasons why you should look after it by looking at your makeup, and we'll also show you makeup tricks and show you some fantastic smelling options for your skin. I'd like to leave you with a personal note tonight. You can see someone like me perhaps, and you think all is well. This may not be the case. I may have heartache and pain, financial issues and emotional insecurities too. But in order to conquer these feelings, I must know what I will and won't accept, and respect myself enough to know that if I love someone, there is no way I would ill-treat them. And likewise, I would know that if they loved me, there is no way they would ill-treat me. I would have to love myself enough to know when it's time for something to stop before it gets worse. You know that I'm right. You are human, just like me. Now, if you're not happy with your life, start right now by facing your fears, getting support, and building your self-esteem. Why? Because I asked you to, and because DFL asked you to. On behalf of my guests, Beverlyn John, Angus McMillan, and the DFL team, I'm Dolor. Good night, and God bless.